too noisy. It just came on. Um, but yeah, but with that, we'll get started. Hello, my good Judies on YouTube. As usual, I'm already live on TikTok, but I'm just finishing up our initial shuffle. So be sure that you take some time to meditate and to pray, and to set the intention that you receive the messages that you need from today's collective reading. Right now, right off the bat, I'm already picking up that we just have like one collective energy. Hey, Sarah Linda. Hey, Priscilla. Hey, Donna. And yes, I did find my do rag. For if you don't know, I did find the do rag. Oh boy, did in fact not steal it. I lost it. So there was no need to put a curse on him. But I wasn't gonna do that anyway. That felt like a little extra over a do rag to a person I probably shouldn't invite over here anyway. is am I not supposed to say it like that, Linda? Am I supposed to say it otherwise? That's the thing. I have a brand deal coming up with like I think they're like Mexican. They're like Mexican little debies. I was calling them pequeños debitos. But they're like Mexican Twinkies and cupcakes and gancitos and canelitas and submarinos and they have all these Mexican names. And I was going to do the brand deal with the Hispanic accent, and my friends was like, "Don't do that. That's offensive." And like, is it offensive if I pronounce it correctly? The Hispanics let me know. Is it offensive if I say gancitos, submarinos, canaritas? Okay. See, they said it's not offensive. People are sensitive, right? Because what if it was me? If it was flipped around to me, I would find it offensive that the name of the cookies is, you know, what's the name of the cookies? Like galletas. Let's say galletas. That's how you say cookies, right? To me, it's offensive that I didn't take the time out of my day to learn how to pronounce galletas, and then I'm online talking about galetas. That's offensive to me. You want me to get on here and say galetas, carnalitas? Donna, please. Okay. So some say galletas. Galletas are just crackers, right? But again, y'all drop an emoji letting me know how you're feeling. I'm about to tap into the collective energy. But hello, the Most High. Again, please use me as a channel to deliver messages to the collective right now. So if there's any information or insight you would like me to deliver to the collective right now, I'm here to do so. Please and thank you. Okay. That's a little okay. She's looking pretty tonight with that stiletto. Thank you, Korea. Can y'all hear the music? What is it that we have for the collective presentation? This energy feels really, really good. if I'm being honest, this energy feels really, really good. Me, I guess I am happy. I don't have any complaints. Again, I really do hope I get this job. And again, I do, it's just like energy shift. Again, like my perspective is like really shifting. Like I kind of had a download, we like to chit chat on TikTok, but I kind of had a download the other day that I like working, and I guess I would stop being a hard worker, but I like working hard. You know what I mean? And I think that was actually getting in the way of me like having the progress that I needed. Because yeah, I would take all the rest that I needed, but when I was working, I was trying to work hard, if that makes sense. But I had a download the other day that I don't need to work hard and I don't need to get as much done as possible. It just really does need to be slow and steady wins the race. And y'all know I tell y'all that stuff all the time, but sometimes you get the download and it feels different and it hits different and it just like it feels like it changes your physiology or something like that, right? And that's what I feel like I have going on. Like instead of doing one skit and one YouTube reading and reading a book, a chapter of a book, and then exercising and jogging and doing all this stuff once a day. You know what I mean? I'm still going to probably exercise a little more often, but now I just need to do one skit a week. One minute TikTok commentary video a week. One YouTube video a week. You know what I mean? I work out one chapter a week. You know what I mean? And do a YouTube review on that. So it's like it's a lot less, but now it's in a place that I feel like I can definitely succeed. And not only can I succeed, I can excel, right? And now that I'm looking at things like a little differently, it feels my day to day feels a lot more calmer. And then also this, you know what I mean? Also this, I would pressure myself to get on TikTok and do the live readings and do the collective readings, and I would just like apply so much pressure to myself. Yes, it's less but qualitative, very much that, Britt. And now I'm just taking it from the point of view, well, if there are like social connections, if there are people that I want to catch up with that I haven't caught up with, or if I need a nap, or if I need to jog or do yoga, and you know what I mean, and I need to get online, I probably just won't get online. That's honestly why I'm getting on so late tonight. I really do not like getting on late. What it's like, I'm only getting started on the collective reading at 11:30. I usually try to get on at 8 or 9 o'clock, but then I had a telephone conversation with my mom. I took a nap after the interview today. And then I had like an hour and a half conversation with an old friend from Boston. And it was nice. You know what I mean? So, and then even over the weekend, I wanted to get on TikTok live and do readings, but it was also, and Ari was saying, and again, don't forget to subscribe to me on Patreon if you want to get a closer look into like my spiritual practice. If you want to see what I'm doing, make sure you subscribe to tier 2 if you want to see like the spell work and the things that I'm doing. I did upload a Florida water video today. I did put that on all tiers just because it's the first video. And the Florida water recipe is a little simple. But again, I got tired of getting online and saying, I'm gonna put this video up there, I'm gonna put this video up there, I'm gonna put this video up there, and then I wouldn't put the video up there. And I wouldn't put the video up there because I made it like such a big deal about getting on TikTok live that all these other things that I had promised myself and other people I wasn't doing. You know what I mean? And it's okay to want to stay committed and consistent with this, but I don't think I should do that at the expense of every other area in my life. Yes, my loves. Lo que está para ti, nadie te lo quiera. Mm-hmm. Okay. Elizabeth said, I took my PM pills. Okay, she's getting ready to bed. But let's get into the reading, right? Thank y'all for allowing me to, to be vulnerable and to share that information with you. And hopefully that helps, if that resonates or if that, enlightens something in you, don't feel free to drop an emoji. But again, this energy feels really, really good, really, really good. So the first card that we have is the Judgment card. And this is Pluto energy. And Pluto energy is usually like a little intense. Let me see if I can just turn this up because my face just looks just a little dark. Just a little dark on TikTok, but now it feels better. Right? It feels like we're on the other side of a transformation with the Judgment card here. It feels like we're on the other side of a excuse me, we're on the other side of a transformation with this Judgment card here, right? And it feels like because we're on the other side of the transformation, and that we've done the work and we've released things, and then I don't feel like the transformation is completely over, but it feels like we're on the later half, right? We're more than halfway done when it comes to this transformation in our lives. And because that is happening, the universe and the divine is starting to usher in new opportunities, things that we've been waiting for, you know what I mean? And things that we want to see manifest in our life. However, with this justice card, you know what I mean? It's kind of like we can see the horizon, we can see the new opportunities coming through, but we still got to have like a balanced approach. We still need to take it slow, right? Strength card. Again, and we're also learning about, and this is a lot of my energy. So again, if you resonate with any of this at all, let me know. But the strength card, it really does feel like we're learning how to conserve our energy, how to get the most bang for our buck, how to get the most out of life. And it's not just with our ambitions and our manifestations and, you know what I mean, and the things we want to see come forth, but it really does feel like everything. Somebody's gardening. I see somebody gardening. Somebody's gardening and like playing with plants and like flowers and like pots and like sitting on a porch in the sunlight. It kind of gives like old Southern vibes. Like you're just sitting on the front porch and you're like drinking lemonade or a tea or a sweet tea, you know what I mean? And just enjoying it. And then like you're really learning to value that me time, that chill time, and not having to carry a whole bunch of other stuff, right? Temperance card, Magician card in reverse. Again, exerting a whole bunch of energy. It wasn't, this is me specifically, exerting a whole bunch of energy, it's not getting you the manifestation results, but for also somebody else in this collective, it's like trying the same things over and over and over. You're really like learning that you really do have to try something differently. And not that you have to try something new or try something different, you have to come to it with a different energetic vibration. You know what I mean? If one manifestation method, is full of anxiety and rushing and fervor, and then you switch up the method, but you're still anxious and fervorous, then did you really change it up? You know what I mean? King of Cups, we're coming from a place of emotional maturity, wisdom, trying to be happy. Like so many of us are like really watching out for our emotional stability, is what I'm hearing. And also, this is so funny. Hermit card in reverse. I heard the word specifically that I do not know best or you do not know best, right? Okay. So Korea sat on her patio this weekend with fresh squeezed lemonade. Okay, but this Hermit card in reverse, it's so funny how this energy is showing up. Because I tell y'all to follow your intuition all the time, and we all have free will. But it feels like there's this energetic opening as to like, what if I'm wrong? And we're open to being wrong. And then with the Six of Cups, returning, returning to this place where like we were like children, where we just did whatever it was that people told us. You know what I mean? Where we were so receiving and so open, to being told what to do or to be given direction. And not in a weird domineering way, but just in, you know what, it kind of feels like relinquishing control. And we talk about this all the time with the hangman, but it just really feels different. It doesn't feel like you have to give up control or surrender control. It kind of feels like, what if I don't have control? What if I allow the divine or this other person or my partner or my parents or my friends to give me an answer, and I don't have to make up the answer, and I'll just try it out. And if it works, it works. If it don't work, it don't work. Right? Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. This is helping us build new things, and this is helping us grow. This also feels that like getting to this high quality good, this like luxurious lifestyle, these things that are like very valuable with this Nine of Pentacles here, it kind of feels like they're kind of showing me it's one of the pentacles, right? And again, it's so funny to get into this, right? Especially in the middle of Virgo season, where Virgo is so self-reliant, Virgo is, it's very self-reliant, but it's also self-servicing. It loves serving itself to other people, right? But this Nine of Pentacles feels as if one of the pinnacles to getting goodness and wellness and greatness is allowing other people to help you, is allowing other people to give you solutions, is allowing other people to give you information and resources that you were unable, you know what I mean, to find on your own, and just being able to dealing with that information, just being able to being curious and excited and considering and discussing, you know, what can go on if I don't have to be in control. Right after that, we have the Lover's card. Again, this is getting some more of that information and that guidance from our ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. And last but not least, the Hangman in reverse, which again, what I was talking about, letting go and giving up control. Okay, I have a Libra rising as well. I have a Libra rising. Kiwi Tarot. And I think I'll make a commitment to do that as well. I like Anne also told me a couple of weeks ago, it feels like, that I should do a pick a card reading on the North and South node. And I'll make the commitment to do that. To do that sometime this week. You know what I mean? And I won't pressure myself to hop online and do TikTok videos. Right? But what's next? What else is it that we would like the collective to know? Any more information? I'm hearing we're ready for an action plan. Okay, so what is it? There's a lot of good energy here, and I'm hearing that some people may be beating themselves up or pressuring themselves, or like being mean. Just like, I wish I had access to that good energy, or I wish I was resonating with this, or I wish I was on the other end. I still feel kind of hard-headed or stubborn or whatever it is. If that's you, the divine wants you to know that you don't have to feel bad or guilty or sad or out of alignment or out of whack, or as if you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. That may not just be your journey right now. And everybody has an ebb and flow. Everybody has a peak and everybody has a valley. You may not be at this peak, but you may be at this valley. And you, like, the people at the peak needed to go through the valley to get to the, to get to the peak, right? So you can't have the peaks without the valleys. And again, with this Three of Swords, it's just a matter. It's just a matter of time. You know what I mean? It's a matter of time. It's a matter of growing up. It's a matter of wisdom. And I'm hearing seasons. There's a season and a time and a place for everything. And there's also something about being frustrated and being angry. I was going to say go to sleep, said Alinda. Okay, this Mercury retrograde. Gotcha, girl. Have a good night, said Alinda. Until next time, my love. Oh, I didn't know you were a teacher. Have fun at the field trip. Have fun at the field trip. But what was I saying? Yes, there's something about feeling as if you were off track, about feeling as if, everything isn't going your way. As there's something about like thinking in a way that's incongruent, that's going to lead to your failure, and working really hard and working really arduous and trying to prove to yourself. The thing is, like, with this other group of people that is coming through, right? You're still working really hard and you're still trying to prove things to yourself, right? And that energy is important as well. So there's one group of us that has just completely given up control, and we're kind of going with the flow, and we're like, give me the answers because we're tired of working for the answers. There's a group of people in the room right now in this collective. They're not tired of working. They want to strive. They want to go hard. They want to try their best. They want to try to manifest it themselves. And you have to go through that process as well. That process is just as valuable, just as important, as the process that everybody else is going through. We all can't do the same things at the same time. Right, my loves? And this Page of Swords is just saying that the divine doesn't want you to beat yourself up because you're not going through what everybody else is going through, or you're not headed into a peak with them. Yes? And again, like, there's something about you having to exhaust yourself There's something about you having to exhaust yourself and to force yourself into the situation to where you are actually able to submit and be obedient and just receive whatever help. It's different. It's different to receive help because you see everybody else getting help. It was like, well, I want help too. That's different than, you really being exhausted because you've ground yourself into the ground and you being open to the help. You know what I mean? What is it? It's like it's different to want something just because somebody else has it than it is to receive something because it's truly your time, right? This is like, and then they're also show. So there's like this acting exercise. For those of you who don't know, I used to teach like Shakespeare and like I used to be a monologue coach. And there's this activity where like a lot of my students or the people I would coach, the way that they would read their monologues would be so fixed and so jagged and so like controlled and kind of like robotic, right? And the thing that I would have them do, I would have them like run around the building and then do push-ups and then do jumping jacks and and then do burpees and get to this place where they're absolutely exhausted. Get to this place where they're absolutely exhausted. And then once they were absolutely exhausted, you know what I mean? Then I would have them start their monologue. And then it's so funny they have me telling y'all about this. But once they were started performing the monologue from this exhausted place, you know what I mean? Once they started doing the monologue from this exhausted place, they weren't controlling it anymore. You know what I mean? They weren't the language just coming out of them. You know what I mean? It was authentic. It was like now the sun is upon the highmost hill of this day's journey. You know what I mean? And they really have to fight and emote to get the words out, and it made it a lot more authentic, right? So there's a lesson coming through about authenticity and you needing to be authentic, and having that be your self-care. Star card. Again, if you need to tire yourself out to get to the place that everybody else is out, continue to tire yourself out. If you haven't completely surrendered, if there's a handful of methods that you still want to try, continue to try those methods. Okay, if there's 3 things on the Rolodex, you say, I got these 3 other methods I want to try out before I start listening to anybody else's advice. Again, if you feel that Virgo energy, feel that Virgo energy. Yes, my loves. Okay. I think that's it. I think that this kind of just feels like a check-in. If I'm being honest, the divine is saying that y'all don't really need an action plan, that they just wanted to check in with you about that and make sure that you're aware. And again, we have so many planets in retrograde. So be where you need to be, do what it is that you need to do, and keep it pushing, my loves. But let's get some oracle cards. Hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. What oracle cards do we have for this collective? Please and thank you. I kind of want it to come out. Hi. And then let's get another one. Let's get 2 from this deck, and then we'll call it a night. I'm not sure if I can feel the difference of the planets in retrograde, but I can there are like some astrological transits that I can definitely feel. Like water placements, like Pisces, anything going on with Pisces, I feel it. Like Neptune being in retrograde, and then the full moon in Pisces, and Pisces is in my 6th house of like day-to-day routines and service. So like Pisces energy and water energy, and I have a grand water trine. So like water is just a part. It's a really big part for me. And then what else do we have? Let me get I'm gonna read these 2. I'm gonna leave this one at the bottom of the deck. We do have Creator Water at the bottom of the deck. This may be a sign for someone to take a spiritual bath. Hey, Harry, how you doing, my love? But the first one that I'm going to read, can I flip this? Let me flip this. I've been showing y'all all this stuff, and y'all ain't been able to read it or nothing, child. Feed your artiste. 28. Number is 28. Twos and eights may be significant. Feed your artist. The essential meaning. Passionate maker, creative play, surrounding yourself with passion, time to experiment, ability to be free from rules, nourishing your artistic soul, creating an inspired future, the ability to inspire others, and you being in flow with the universe. The self care message. Self judgment, harsh expectations, overscheduling tasks, not they reading me, not valuing your talent or in your craft, a need for downtime, a hunger for soul food, a need to reconnect to your creative joy. There's a money myth out there that healers are broke ass hippies and that creatives are starving artists. And it doesn't have to be this way. It actually isn't this way at all. There are healers, creatives, and artists everywhere who are building abundant, prosperous lives with their craft. You too can use your passions and your creativity to fill your world with joy and abundance. Allow them to support you and guide you on your journey, and diligently feed your inner artist, trusting that it is a productive pursuit. Your art may be a shot of daily yoga with a side of delightful conversation, or maybe it's an expressive dance that clears your stress. Whatever it is, allow playful art to seep into your life. The real, unpolished, uncontrived play that floats about in your soul. Do more of that. Indulge your inner creator by diving into something you've been inspired to try with no judgment and with no expectation. With no expectation except the expectation to experiment. I'm going to read that again. Indulge in your inner creator by diving into something you've been inspired to try with no judgment and no expectation except the expectation to experiment. Your self expression will nourish the miraculous light you've got inside. Incredibly serendipitous opportunities will surface when you are out in the world enjoying your life as art. And then the journaling or meditation prompts are: how often do you schedule in time for creative play? And how spontaneous are you about diving into something that looks like it's going to be fun? Are you leaving time for experimentation? How harshly do you judge your initial attempts? What kind of artist are you? And what is your life as art? Yes, my loves? Okay, and then the next one I'm going to read is Change Maker Making Waves. Yes, this is on 45, so fours and fives may be significant. The essential meaning. Sacred activism, protecting Gaia and all life as a divine, speaking your truth, honoring your beliefs, being a catalyst, a peaceful warrior capable of invoking extraordinary change. And then the self care message. Wanting change, but not wanting to be the first domino to fall, fear of whistleblowing, stuffing your truth down, and choosing the discomfort of the known instead of seeking something new. Warrior spirit, activist healer, passionate light worker, you are a change maker. And it is time to start acting as that which you are. Stop saying yes to things that you hate. It's time to honor your beliefs and to put your energy behind your words while speaking them clearly and loudly, while, while speaking them clearly and loudly in your life. Speaking your visions for our future will broadcast your changemaker essence to the world. Stand up for what you believe in. Vocalize that which lights you up and insist on witnessing the change you desire. When you do, the stars will hear you. Okay? Mountains will reverberate and you will call forth a paradigm that is filled with the vibration of something better. This is how change happens. This is how change happens. Since injustices as See injustices as fuel for your fire of goodness, stoking the flame of your light and igniting your torch of love. Make waves, change maker, by focusing on what matters and by having faith that they will roll into the shorelines of the future. You are what we have been waiting for. And then the journaling or meditation prompts are: change maker, what is the essence of your dream that already lives in your heart? And which part of that dream is already a part of your reality? What sacred activism fuels your inspiration? What change do you desire to see? And are you choosing to stay where you feel safe instead of rocking the boat in creative waves of change? Yes, my loves. Okay, that's all I have for you. Again, as always, please thank your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for allowing me to deliver these messages to you. Yes, my loves. What else? If you appreciate the work that I did today, please consider donating to my Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. Again, excuse me, truth burp. You can find all those links in my stand store down in the description bar on YouTube or on my bio on TikTok. But yeah, I'm gonna close this out. This was pretty quick. Usually I do, excuse me, these run about an hour on YouTube. But thank you, my loves. Please subscribe to get more of these videos. I do collective readings every Tuesday night. And I guess I'll have a pick a card reading coming up before the week is over as well. Yes, my loves, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Bye-bye. And now